All right, and on this happy note, we can start. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Before we actually get into the game, I want to share a few things with you guys. First of all, I'm very disappointed because of that. Not a single person was even familiar with the game Stalker, so I feel like I have to do some education here. And we'll get to that in just a bit. But while I was looking for this song that we made on a previous stream, I've noticed in the I made this section there are quite plenty new stuff has appeared, so we might go through that together on the stream as well. Music is a bit loud, not gonna lie. Fair enough, fair enough. All right, we'll start with a video from Splat Place. This is a Ops appreciation video. I guess it's the... Alright, we do have the lyrics as well. Look at these mad lads. We even have the lyrics for the karaoke. Oh shit. Wait, did you assemble like all the fan art into this one? Bro, that's pretty epic, not gonna lie. Oh yes. He actually did assemble all the art, all the Zuzel art. Nice. Even this guy is here. Wait, that makes me wonder, will there be the emojis with my face? I hope not. Oh shit, that's one of the very first ones. Now this brings some memories. I'm not sure how many people in the chat will even remember this one, but wait, where did I... Yeah, it's here. This one, we have this penguin banana. And this one was one of the first drawings that we got for like the submission and stuff. That's pretty dope. He went pretty deep through the history, it seems. That's nice. Yeah, Pogo, a little chubby. He is perfect body shape. Wait, he did add some new lyrics. Wait. I feel like that's already a message or something. We know each other for so long. Female Pogo been searching and too shy to say it. True. How is Greg feeling? Wait, where is this one from? Where is this one from? I don't recall this one. It looks awesome. It's like that Yeti game that I used to play on my mobile when I was a kid. Yeah, we have this one. Oh, there she is. Of course. This shit is 4 minutes long. Bro actually took his time with this one. Oh, I remember this one, yeah. From one of the first videos where Chicos was shooting the bow and arrows at Pogo. Maybe coming it had to be repeated just to nail down the idea. Oh yeah, the chat zombie. Oh yeah, this one is awesome. The details on this one. Some AI stuff.
Never gonna take, never gonna give. We've known each other for so long.
Another Chad Pogo. What's this line? Female Pogo been searching too shy to say. Searching what? Why is Zelos a dumbass? What the... I like how the music got a little calmer, and we have these drawings that are also like calmer without warriors and stuff. Opa! What was that? Gotta go tell a lie and hurt you. I think I know where this is from. Thanks for watching the first Zelab celebration video filled with fan art. Bro, this was fire. Oh, that was cool. That was cool. I still didn't get into the Discord. Oh, you didn't? Can you maybe try and fix that quickly now before we get into the stream? What's your Discord name? I mean, let me see what I can do.
Wait, what? And then he said 6 times. And then he was banned.
Wait a second. Oh wait, I hear myself. I started my stream accidentally. 1 second. How do I... you might hear... I accidentally closed my Twitch stream and I opened a random one. Creator dashboard, video producer. Okay, you should not hear other streams anymore, I believe. Stream manager. And you should not hear my stream duplicated, basically. Hopefully. Yeah. Alright, so it's Marcus Pag. Sorry, keyboard probably. Marcus, you say. Are you in the welcome chat? I don't even see you here. So at what stage are you stuck? I have a 3D printer. That's Pog. I actually wanted one as well, but the ones I found were a little pricey and a little too big to fit in my room. I mean, I can put it on the fridge. So I can make anything out of plastic if you give me long enough. Are you saying we're gonna get a Spartan penguin or a Pogo statue? Is that what you're saying? But how do we fix the Discord problem? What's the issue you're seeing? Why can't you join? What's the error you're seeing? Maybe we can get that fixed before we start developing.
Lasciatemi cantare con la chitarra in mano. Lasciatemi cantare.
Okay, if you do have questions, let me know. Maybe we can try and fix that later then. But here is the situation. I did work a little bit on off stream as well, because I really want to get the game, the demo at least, ready as soon as possible. So what we do have now is some sort of thing resembling a menu. You can't close it as of now, but that's work in progress. Now you can select different weapons, see their stats here. There will be like a description field as well. And we gotta make it so you have a buy button and maybe a price, and basically implement the currency thing into this thing. So let's do that. But first let's switch to our work music. I think that would be a good call. Let's start with this one that we start with always. Okay. All right. So first things first, let's make a system to close the window, the store window. I think that shouldn't be too difficult to implement. So we go to the store panel. Oh, cool. I forgot to turn on the coding screen once again. Ain't that nice? And also we might want to change the stream elements on the bottom, because that's kinda completed. We need new tasks for today. We might even have them time-based as well. Okay. Dashboard. Where is it? Overlay. Background. I think it's here, right? Yes. Okay. And now we go to settings. Stream goals. First goal will be weapon. Oh, weapon shop. Second thing will be mod shop. And the third thing will be game loop. All right. 23 minutes. I think that's actually enough. Did you do the Counter-Strike thing? We're working on it right now. I plan on finishing the demo today, more or less. So it might be a longer stream than usual. Let me do this. Okay, so as we can see, the first goal is the weapon shop. And currently we have already some mechanics in place. We have the open store. I need another one for closing the store. Private void close store. And what this shall do is in FPS controller, it should call reset action, I believe. Yeah, reset action state, first of all. And on open weapon store. This one might be... what's happening? Yeah, this one might be a boolean pass. So I use the same event basically, but here when we open I set it to true. And when we close it I'll set it to false. That I think will be an easier implementation. And this is used here, I believe, right? Yes. So I need a boolean is open. No, not is open, but just open. And we do switch open. Wait, switch open case true break, right? Or did I confuse the syntax a bit? Maybe it's like this actually. Yeah, I confused the syntax a bit. Not a problem. break, and now we need another case false, break. Great, and this one goes here. And when we open it... Actually, I don't even need this whole thing. It might take a few minutes until I fully wake up, but what I need is this. Alright. Also, I want to have the button thing. So let's do serialized, not only by key press, but also serialize field, private button from the UI engine, and that will be close store button. And in awake, I'm gonna do the following: close store button, on click, add listener, and we will be listening to when the button is clicked, and whenever that happens, we'll have private void close store window, which will do this. Actually, nah, let's just use the same one, and we'll just pass in a false. Okay, let's see if that is working. It should, but let's test it just in case. Okay, so what I need to do is weapon store, close button, move it here. And also I just remembered, because currently this triggers only open the store. Okay, we can also do something like public boolean is store open, right? And in awake, if we do open store, I want it to be true, otherwise I want it to be false. Actually, we can make it even prettier, I think, like this. Okay. All right. Yeah, something along those lines. And here, if is store open, else. Okay, so if the store is open, we close the store. And if the store is already closed, we open the store. Now that, I believe, should be working. We should be switching from different state in the state machine of our player. We should be moving properly from the buy state to the controller state. So hopefully nothing broke this time. We'll see. Okay, moment of truth. 16 more minutes. I'm not sure if I'm gonna manage, actually, because we still have a lot of mechanics to implement besides just opening and closing the store. But that's gonna be our first step. So it does open and close. I can start moving now. Well, I can still move while in this. Okay. And if I create. Yes, it seems to be working. So we can open, close stuff. The only thing that I would like to quickly change is in the weapon store UI. I have this on enable. I set it false, but I better move it here, I guess, right? So it basically resets the selection every time we close the window. I hope that will work. So if that is working, the next thing I will add a buy button and the possibility to buy the weapons. Currently I think they'll cost 0, but then that will be the next step to make them actually use the currency we have. Alright. So what we should see now is the description on the bottom disappearing when you open the window afresh. Hopefully it will work. So, moment of truth. Okay, yeah, it switches and then I close and open it. Wait, if I press this button, it isn't considered as closed. So that's actually a problem. That is actually a problem. Because we're triggering the button click from here, from the on weapon store, and we're not actually calling this close store, which is a problem. How shall I do that? What's a better way of doing that? I can move the button here, but then I don't really want the weapon store to have access to the UI class. How can I make it so when the button in this class is pressed, do I just call the... Do I really have to entangle it? I think so. I think I do. Okay, let's do the following then. Private void on button close. And here in the weapon store, I'll make this one the close store. I'll make it public and move it on the top of this class. Okay, so that means I can call it from here. And what I'm gonna do is call the on button close method. And here I'm gonna do weapon store close store. So that should work. All right, and now let's get to adding the purchase button to all of those things. Great. So this is the thing. And here is the description box. And in the description box, we need a button, a TextMesh Pro button that will go here. Let's make it 250 by 100. Let's move it 50, 50. This will be the purchase button. And we'll say buy. And we'll say price. Okay. So far so good. Maybe I make it 0.9 so it doesn't exceed the limits we have. Okay. So this shall be controlled from here as well. So we'll have the close button UI, but also we will have the buy button. Okay. And when we select on store panel clicked here, we will do the following. Button.text. Can I control the text like this? I don't think so, which is unfortunate. Get component in children. Text mesh pro UGUI. Dot text. And that will be equal to buy something like this. And here we'll have the price, which currently we'll set it just at 0. We also have to add some logic to this button. How shall I do this? How shall I do this? Because we need the button to change its index. Basically, I need it to... I want to have the same button, but it should trigger different weapon indexes. We can do that through here, I guess. Okay, buy button. Get component in children. Text mesh pro UGI. Dot text. Also, if we already have the weapon, so we need some sort of comparison, I guess, to what weapons we already have unlocked. But this information is in the FPS controller, and I don't want the store UI to have access to the FPS controller. So we would need to somehow check with this. Where is it? Unlocked weapons with this. How would I do that? Because Weapon Store has access to it. This guy. I can have it here, and I think that will be the best place. Public list FPS item unlocked weapons in store, maybe. Yeah, unlocked weapons in store. And currently I think I unlock the weapons just by the update method, right? Let me see, where is the update method? Start? No, not here. Yeah, here. So if I press this, I unlock the necessary weapon. Okay, so maybe Open Store will have another one that will be public void buy weapon, and what that will do, came here to leave my like. Hey, thanks. Where's Splat? He said he will be missing the first 30 minutes or 40 minutes of the stream. Buy weapon. Here we're gonna receive an not like this. Here we're gonna receive an integer index, weapon index, and then based on this weapon index we will do FPS controller unlock weapon. We'll pass the weapon index And that will basically unlock the weapon. And what we shall do is this should return a list of FPS item, and that list will be return unlocked weapons. So every time we trigger this thing, we can update our existing list here with the same value, thus making sure that they're synchronized properly. And now we just need a way to trigger this buy weapon, which will happen here. We will do the following. We'll do buy button that on click add listener boink boink this, and we will have private void on button buy. Right? And here we need to make sure which panel is currently selected. We gotta make sure which panel is currently selected. How do I do that? Get the index of current panel. Okay. I actually have an idea. I have an idea how a better idea of how to do that. So each weapon is gonna have an index, public integer index, or maybe not index but ID, right? And when I initialize all the things, initialize attachments, no, in FPS controller, when I initialize my weapons here, what I want is to sort them. So I want to do something like initialized instantiated weapons sort, and we need a comparison where x dot id. Wait. I don't recall the syntax. Let's see. C# sort array based on integer property. So that's something we have, and to sort it, you can use array sort overload that takes the comparison t. So I need the delegate. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. That's the one I was looking for. Set value, sensitivity multiplier, that's fine. Update target FOV. Here, instantiated weapon, order by, not sort, apparently. Okay, so that's a link method that has to be imported. Yes. This equals instantiated weapons order by c.id. And I don't need it to an array. It's fine if it keeps as a list. But I need it to list, maybe? It doesn't detect the ID parameter, it seems. Why is that so? It's because it's using this parameter instead. So we have to go to FPS item and make the changes here, I believe. Right? Yes, now I think it worked. And now let's do a quick test of this system. And we'll almost ran out of time. So unfortunately, 26 minutes was not enough for this task. We'll have to add a few more once this is over. Okay, purchase button. That's cool and all. Now I need my prefabs. Kinema. Controller settings. Because it's this one, right? Or am I using a different one and I didn't realize that? Oh, I am using a different one. Why is that the case? Prefabs. Wait. Let's quickly fix this one as well, just so there is no confusion. Okay, I delete this one. There are two of us at YouTube. That's fine. That's why I like the developer streams, because I mean, I would have to do that off stream anyway, so the fact that the chat ain't too active is not really an issue for me. It's worse when I'm playing something or when I'm trying to talk with the chat, like just have a chill stream. That's when it would be sad if the chat wouldn't reply to my question and stuff. But as long as I'm doing development stuff, I mean, it's funnier to do it on stream. Wait, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I need the player control. No, not this one. I need this thing, and I need to move it here. Did it just copy it again? Fuck. You don't want it to be. Oh no, it didn't. It moved it. Okay, so now it's this one, which means I can do some changes here. We start with the fists. Fine. The fists will have the index 0. Good. Then the pistol will have the index 1. Then the AK will have the index 2. Oh, wait, I didn't choose the AK. The AK will have index 2. The MK18 will have index 3. And the very last one is the FN file, which technically will have index 4, but we're not using it right now as far as I remember. Alright, and now I want to test if the sorting works properly. So weapon store UI, let me first of all close this thingy. Second of all, if I go now to the prefab that I've just changed and I switch them places, right? They should reorganize themselves properly based on the ID. If the sorting is working, then that should be the case. What is Tokwa? Tokwa? I don't know what that is. Where's this coming from? Tokwa. Yeah, I have no clue what Tokwa is. And I'm not sure where you saw that. Alright, so if I open this, pistol, AK, MK, and fan file. That worked great. And just to make sure, here it shouldn't have changed. Nice. But if I check the list, yes, fist, pistol, AK. Okay, yeah, the organizing works based on the ID, which is really important for the store mechanics. So now, where the hell is it? Where the hell is it? Where the hell is it? Here. On button buy. Let me think. So I have the on store panel clicked, and that's when I have to assign the value to on button by. Maybe I can do something like serialize field private integer selected panel ID, and the selected panel ID will always become 0 when we open or close the store. But when we click here, because this one passes the weapon in from here, right? And I can make panel. Wait. I can make integer panel ID. And what I'm gonna pass here is yeah, I think it's I know how to do that. I think I have a better solution right now. I'm gonna have the store panel ID to have a public integer panel ID value. And when we do assign panel values, which happens here, we're gonna pass that ID as well. So we'll do FPS item.id, and here we'll take integer panel ID, and we do panel ID equals panel ID, right? So what this shall allow us to do is whenever the button is pressed of one of the panels, why did my Google turn on? So whenever one of the panels is clicked, like here, what I also need is store panel to be passed, and we pass this, and selected panel ID will change immediately to panel.id. Yes. And now, whenever we click on buy button, what will happen is we'll go to store, weapon store, buy weapon, and we pass in the panel ID. That's kind of the beginning. We don't spend any money currently, it's not too advanced, but it should allow us to unlock the weapons already. I think so. So let's try that. It's tofu, it's a food. Oh, tofu, yeah, I do know that. It's a vegetable, right? Twitch has died. YouTube has one soldier remaining. What do you mean Twitch has died? It actually shows that on Twitch there are 2 viewers right now, compared to 1 on YouTube. So maybe the chat has died, but the stream seems to be live. Okay, FPS generic. Okay, let's try. Fingers crossed. Right, moment of truth. So I unlock. Nope, it didn't work. I got a null pointer exception. Object reference not set. I forgot to set the purchase button, right? Yeah, I didn't assign it. Right, try number 2. That doesn't count. Also, it's Monday morning, so not everybody is available for these stream hours. Okay, pistol, buy pistol. it should have worked. AK, buy AK. So now I didn't work shit. Let me check then. So here, yeah, the selected panel definitely worked. It just didn't unlock the weapons for our guy here, it seems. What could have caused this? Oh, because I didn't assign anything here. Sure. Okay. Try number 3. This one should work. Morning, it's 6:37 p.m. here. That's the reason why you're able to join. In Europe now it's 11:38 in the morning, so you can imagine a lot of people are either at school, work, uni, or just sleeping. That's why I like doing the developer stream on work days and other kind of streams in the weekends. Let's see if that works. It should work. Home, what's good? Hey, welcome back. Working on the weapon shop system, and I think some core elements should be working right now. Okay, so I want the AK. I buy the AK, and look at that! And we bought the AK. And similarly, I can buy a pistol, for example, and an FN FAL. So now if I do this, I have the pistol as well and the FN FAL. Works perfectly. Wait. Maybe not really perfectly. Wait. I know why. Here is why. When I open the store, I turn on the cursor. I turned it back on. Let me show you here. So on shopping, and I do cursor is visible, cursor lock state is confined. However, when I close the store, I am doing a different call. I'm doing reset. What was it? Reset action state. I'm doing this one. So, but this is done only on start, which makes me believe I should do this. Let's see if that will fix the weird controls that we had. Word smile chat. Have you done any optimizing? No, I didn't do any optimization, and you can actually see that by the low FPS that we had. And also what we did before starting the stream, we checked out the video that you made with all the fan art and the AI song. It was pretty cool. You might need to do some explanation regarding the female Pogo verse that was there. What is she looking for? But it was pretty nice. Okay, moment of truth. I buy the AK. I don't think it worked. I do not think it worked, because when I'm switching the weapon, I'm unable to move my mouse, like, and that wasn't happening before. That wasn't happening before. Why is it happening now? Because it does this thing? Really? Oh, because I'm locking the cursor. Why am I locking the cursor? Maybe Let's try this. I don't know. It's a bit confusing why it's still moving. When are we going to check the games? We currently have 2, I think. Well, we need 1 more, it seems, and we can have a stream for that. What are the 2 games? Who has the second one? I know one of them, it's yours. What's the other one? Lasse. Do you know what's the expected gameplay time for both games? Because if it's around 10 minutes, I think even 2 of them shall be enough. Like 20 minutes we spend on that. We won't be able, most probably, to do an entire stream dedicated to that, because not too much time, but that would be a possibility, I think. Yeah, what the fuck? Look. So if I'm not moving anything, it's working. But if I move and I start switching, the mouse just keeps moving in that direction. What's causing this, though? Okay, let me try something else. So if I do this and this, I believe it will work properly, but now I won't have a cursor in the store thing. So actually I won't even be able to test it. Flappy Night. Yeah, we could check it on the next stream, most probably. We could go through your games on the next stream. I'll have to install the virtual machine stuff, but that shouldn't be too difficult. Why isn't this thing working, though? Yeah, we don't have a cursor here, and I can't really check shit because of that. I don't know. I definitely need this part. I can tell you this much. I definitely need this part. I suggest VirtualBox. Okay, I'll look into that. Beard smiled, Chad. Okay, will that work? Is that because of the confinement that I implemented? Okay. AK. Whenever I click, it doesn't even register that. I don't understand. I don't understand. So on change weapon, start weapon change. Right. Sure. We start the weapon change. And when we start the weapon change, we do the unequip weapon. Sure. And when we do the unequip weapon, we set the action state to weapon change. Again, sure. And I disable the aim. So by disabling the aim, what I do is setting the aim state to none. Equip weapon. And that's setting the action state to none. I'm so confused. Is that used anywhere else? I don't think it is. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Else it's locked and not visible. Huh. So when it is unpaused, I definitely need to set it back to this state. Let me try something different. Let me try in FPS controller, rather than using the reset action thingy, maybe I can do public void on stop shopping. And I'm gonna implement it here instead. And I'm gonna do action state equals to none. And in the reset action state, the one I was using prior, I'll remove this. So, and I need a check. I do need a check. So I need something like on stop shopping. If an action state equals to FPS action state dot shopping. So if it has an active item, if it has an active action and it's not attaching, I think I might need an OR statement here instead. Right? Will that do any changes? What do you guys think? Weapon store. So when I close it, instead of calling this one, I'll call close on shopping, on stop shopping. Yeah. Okay. That might work. Your code is spaghettified. Watch box video to find about VirtualBox uses it. Okay, I'll check that out. But regarding the spaghetti code, oh yeah, that's true. If you don't have an entirely game design thing before you start making a game, it's rather difficult to keep everything modular and separated. But spaghetti code is not the main worry of mine right now. It is a demo after all. Getting it work would be nice. Have you ever had the Where There's Candy? No, I don't know what that is. How late was I? Hey Yolma, welcome. The stream started about an hour ago, but I don't think you missed too much. AK. We buy the AK. I didn't buy shit. And the cursor hasn't disappeared. What the f... I don't understand. On stop shopping. So this one. If has active action... You know what? Only this. So if action ain't shopping, then something is bad. And then we do this and this. Okay. Why didn't it work in the first try? Okay. Will it work this time? I'll be honest, I never enjoyed the part of game development where you do UI. I just never understood. I mean, I understand it, I just never liked it. And yeah. Buy. Close. Okay. Now it worked. But the mouse is still like falling apart. What the hell? Why is the cursor moving? Why is that happening? And that's happening when I switch the weapon. Like, what the ay. On change weapon. It definitely does this. It starts the weapon change, but then it has... Can it be because of this? I don't think so, because it does reach the start weapon change part. It does reach this, and here we do the unequip weapon, and then we equip the next weapon. And when we equip the next weapon, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, so we move to FPS action state weapon change. Sure. Let's test it once again. I need to see if that's happening when I remove the weapon, when I unequip the current one, or whether it's happening when I equip the next one, or if it's both actually. We need to try and make the distinction here. Let's see if that works. Buy AK, and let's just buy the MK as well. Okay, so yes. Oh, wait. Oh, it actually happens only when I unequip the weapon. The equip part works as it used to. So the issue is somewhere here. Disable aim, and we change the action state to this, but we change it manually. And then we do weapon on unequip. And I do this shit, but what's the part that's breaking the mouse cursor? I don't understand. I swear half of my cloud hosting budget goes to deploying my application. You mean the Discord bot? Shit, if half of it is already being used on the current iteration of the bot, I actually don't think we might be able to do the ChatGPT, right? Because I imagine that one will consume more traffic than the all current existing stuff. I'm joking. Ah, okay. Why the fuck does this doesn't work? I have another test idea. So I need to start it. We need to pay close attention to the action and aim state. I swear I saw one. Oh, that. Okay, so here are the aim and action state that we gotta pay close attention to. So now it's shopping. Now it's all fine. We close it. It's back to none. Okay, the weapon change part is the one that's fucking us up, but how? How is that an issue? I don't understand. Why is that an issue? This. And it literally happens only here. And once we equip the weapon and we get back to this part, the problem is no more. Is it related to disable aim? We need to pinpoint this issue, because otherwise it won't be too nice. Okay. Will it still complain even now? Yes. It's not related to disabling the aim. It's fully related to the action state, to weapon change. Wait a second. Let's just double check. We need to make sure we figure out what is causing the issue. So it might be related to that, but also it might not. So let me check the console. Because it does throw a lot of warnings. Maybe that's what's causing the low FPS as well, at least partially. Okay. So yeah, it is related to that. But why? Where? I'm struggling to find where we have this kind of check that locks the cursor or whatever it does. It's not attachment editing, so it's not any of these checks. Here is again, we're checking only for attachment editing stuff. Oh wait, did I really do that? Did I really do that? Okay, I don't need this bullshit. Wait, I think I know how to do that easier. Right? And let's do replace. Can I just replace it with an empty space? I don't think I can. No, that's fine. Wait, I need to replace all of that. Replace all, yeah. And I'm gonna replace it with this. Okay, so why did I do that in the first place? Huh. Well, I think that was the reason it wasn't working. I'm just a little confused on why I had this logical gate there in the first place. It doesn't really make any sense. Well, it is what it is. A second. Okay. Purchase the AK. No, that wasn't the reason. I still can't move my thing. Wait. Bro, what's... That doesn't make any sense, for fuck's sake. I don't understand. The whole problem is caused by one state change. This one, like, this line of code is breaking the entire thing. But how? I'm never checking whether it is weapon change or not. Why is it even a thing? I'm never checking the state of this thing. Yeah, I'm not. I'm checking here whether it's not attachment editing, and it is not. Oh, wait. Has active action and action state not equal to attachment editing. This might just be part of the reason, but that's how it used to be before that, and it still worked fine. On the reload, playing animation, sure. On shopping, I'm checking that whatever. Just assigning it here. Then on stop shopping, I'm checking if it's not shopping. Still, that works fine. On stop shopping, okay, next one is this. I'm not reading it, I'm assigning it. Then here I'm again comparing against attachment editing. And here I'm checking all of this against attachment editing. It has nothing to do with weapon change. Same shit here. Action state equals action state attachment editing, sure. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's see if ChatGPT can analyze this better and help us a bit. Right. So here is my Unity code. Whenever let's give it as many details as possible. It's not on change weapon, it's on unequipped weapon. Whenever the unequipped weapon method is called, specifically the line the cursor the mouse stops working. So if it wasn't moving when the method started, I won't be able to move it until the new weapon is equipped and action state becomes none. And if I was moving the mouse in the moment of switching weapons, then it will keep spinning in the same direction. So basically it locks somehow the mouse, but I can't figure out how. Because I don't see any checks for the weapon change action. Well, fingers crossed, hopefully our boy can help it somehow. I'm trying to implement commands with as little effort as possible and it's being annoying. Oh, I know that struggle. It's one thing to make something work and it's a different thing to make something work the easiest way possible and optimized. I did it. Oh, nice. As soon as I say something... well, I'm glad it's working. Okay, the key issue lies in the fact that on your look method has this condition. This means that it has active action that returns true and action state is not attachment editing, mouse move will not be updated. The function will simply return without updating look default. When you call unequip weapon, this line changes setting action state. This means that has active action will now return true. Oh wait, is that just checking the current action that I was taking? So it's related to the action state, I guess, right? Let me see. Oh yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. But then how come that wasn't an issue before? Because I didn't change shit here. I didn't change this and it used to be working. I never did any changes to this method, so why would that even be an issue? I'm confused. Well, yeah, I can just add this shit, but that wasn't the case before. Let's try this. Bro, I'm so confused. Because that used to work perfectly before. I didn't do any changes and now it's not working. And I'm kinda concerned about implementing some suggested fixes because that might just break it even more. Gotta wait for slash commands to update, then I think they're all done. Alright. Sounds good. Sounds really good. You did a lot of AI wars and now you are making AI cooperation. Well, kinda. The AI wars project, I really gotta get it done quicker. Yeah, now it is working again, but honestly, I don't know why. Alright, let's try maybe optimize it just a tiny bit, because that's freaking unplayable. Doing my homework. Hey, good luck with that. I hope the chill music helps with that. And I hope my voice doesn't disturb you from that. So, recoil animation, fire rate is 0. What the fuck are you talking about? Fire rate for what is 0? Which weapon has the fire rate set to 0? You? Fire... Oh. Why the fuck did that happen? Why did the fire rates for all the weapons get assigned to 0? What's happening? Bro, what the fuck? Why? What's wrong with this framework? Like, shit that I never touched keeps getting broken. Like, what the f... No, man. Will it override them again? Like, for no fucking reason? And the burst lang got completely overridden. What the fuck? Why is it set to 0? What? That just doesn't make any sense. Problem is you're not shooting. Yeah, that does mean that. The problem I'm having is those values were assigned, and I don't recall ever changing them, and especially setting them to 0. But apparently something did do that, did set it to 0. So, okay, I have the AK, right? Where the fuck am I? Okay, I have the AK. Okay, it's sitting at 600. That's so far so good. What the fuck? And now I can't move while... Now the mouse doesn't work when I'm reloading. Wait a second. That is some kind of bullshit. Wait a second, no. We gotta figure this one properly. This code, this freaking code base, oh my god. Ugh, okay. On shopping, on stop shopping, fuck this shit, okay. Fuck this shit. What I do need is go back to my weapon store. Yeah, fuck this shit. Fuck this one either. Where is it? Awake, here. I want it in start. I'll do it in start, and I'm gonna do this. Buy weapon. No, not like this. Like this. Buy weapon. 0, 1, and 2. I want to unlock 3 weapons from the beginning, but from the store menu. And I removed the entire cursor thing that I was doing before, which basically broke the entire mouse system that I had in place. Because that's the only change I did to that system. And while it seems to be unrelated because I turn it back on, apparently something isn't working as intended. And is there any code to do that? So that's the problem. Like, all these changes that are happening, I didn't do... At least I didn't intend to make anything affecting that. Okay, so fuck me, it doesn't work either. I don't understand. Did it unlock or did it... No, it didn't unlock shit. But I did this. Buy weapon. FPS controller. Unlock weapon. It got here. It should have unlocked the weapon. What the fuck? Okay, you know what? I'll be back in 1 hour. See ya, man. Okay, I'm done, so I'll take a bath and brush teeth and continue watching. Alright. See ya, man. Weapon index is the same as ID? Yes. Yes, it is. Where is it? Yeah, it should be indeed. Yeah, because I am sorting them properly afterwards. Oh, I really don't understand this one. It's a bit dumb. Okay, so now I should not have... Yes, okay, so far so good. And if I press P, now it did unlock. I don't know what changed, but I have the same fucking problem. Bro, what the hell? What the fuck is causing this problem? It wasn't there yesterday, and now I removed everything that I added yesterday, basically. It was this weapon store thing that I've added. And it's fully commented out. I'm not even touching this stupid cursor thing. And it's still locking it. Like, what the fuck? Because now it doesn't even work on reload. Fire press disable aim. I definitely didn't change this piece of shit. Like, now it's obvious. Yeah, it isn't working because I'm assigning this stupid weapon change here. But I always did that. How the fuck was it working yesterday? Just some minor patches for some commands to do. The exclamation mark prefix will still be functional, but commands are now possible. Oh, awesome. I'll have to give it a try a bit later. Oh, wait a second. Can it be possible that I've added this piece of crap? Huh. So, if it is any other action besides attachment editing, it will lock the look. So, that must make it work. Otherwise, I'ma punch my PC. I think we're onto something with this one. I think I might have accidentally added that line of code and maybe it wasn't there before. Okay, moment of truth. Ready? Moment of truth. Hey, finally. Finally. And I assume reloading shall work as well. Great. Okay. It was such a dumb thing. Whatever. It is fixed now. So now if I bring all of this beauty back. We should have a working shop system, more or less. It took way more time than it was supposed to. What? What don't you like? What did I forget to? Yeah, on stop shopping. So what's your issue? It's not throwing any error, is it? Hey, Vampy, thanks for the follow. Welcome. On shopping, on stop shopping. So, what is you complaining about? Oh, I forgot to save the code, I think. Right. Okay, let's see if that is working, which I bet it should. I love AI. Nice. Then you're on the right channel. What you making? I'm making a first-person shooter game where you have to protect your base from AI enemies. But more specifically, I'm trying to make a shop system where you can buy new weapons, basically. And I think it should be working, and the only part that would be missing is forbidding you to buy the same item twice, and actually consuming some currency when you do that, because currently you don't. Alright, so far so good. Open. Let's buy a pistol, and let's buy an MK18. So now I have the pistol. But yeah, the FPS will have to find a solution to fix that. Okay. Right. Let's turn on the profiler and let's see what exactly is consuming so much anything computational power, because we don't have that many things happening on screen, yet it has like 3 FPS, for fuck's sake. Where was it? Profile, animation, audio, gen, analysis. Profiler as a standalone process. Yeah, don't show me this shit again. I only make music. That's nice. That's pretty cool. Dinner, be right back. Enjoy your meal, my friend. Do you make like all kinds of music, or do you make some specific type of music like for games and stuff? Okay, let's see what is causing this issue. Profiler will move it. We will move it here. What the fuck? Guys, is there any software worse than Unity? Oh, it crashed my entire thing. I can't use any of my screens now. Ain't that cool? You see that, right? It's happening in the... Oh my god. Bro, the whole thing is lagging because of this piece of shitty profiler. Just close. Fucking god. Okay, I don't know. I'll just try and close everything now. Okay, it fucking worked. Oh. Why? Why is this software so freaking bad? I want to move to Unreal so much, so much. Oh, the only cool thing these idiots have is the AI system. I hate Unity so fucking much. The moment they went public, they stopped giving a shit about their engine. That's surprising how bad it has become. Oh my god. Like, for real, the only benefit Unity had over Unreal is that it was more optimized. The code was running faster. Fuck that, it's not the case anymore. At least I don't think it is. I didn't try Unreal, but... that shit is bad. That's just bad. Oh my god. Unreal might be better. I'm pretty sure it is. At least that one is taken care of. Like, you can see updates happening and stuff like that. Not just... The only updates in Unity is the developers trying to rip you off. Like the one where they changed the privacy policy and, yeah, basically tried to scam all of their developers post factum. That's their biggest update that they had. And honestly, I would switch to Unreal right now, but Unreal doesn't have AI features. The only freaking reason I'm using Unity is because it has ML Agents package. Those guys who made the ML package, props to you. You guys are awesome. Everything else in this shitty software is... I can't put it into words how frustrated sometimes I get. Like, you can have this box map with 3 freaking assets and you have 15 FPS. You try to turn on the profile, it crashes your entire engine. Sure, why would we need the profile? Let's not use it. You try to export this thing as a standalone build, like build the game. A feature that is used very often in a game engine, right? Building your game seems like a very useful thing. Fuck that! They didn't optimize that either. If you have at least few more complex shaders, and even if you're not using them, just having those shaders might result in a bug where the build will take like 40 minutes because it will do some shader mathematics. Like, come on. Alright, let's try and turn on this shitty profiler once again. I want to make an AI game engine. Bro, the moment you do that, let me know. I'm switching right off the bat. Okay. So what are you doing? Let's see. Let's see this useful profiler. So it tells me, okay, here are your problems, right? What's that? Okay. The scripts are causing a problem, sure. But also the rendering, right? I think it does show that the rendering is quite big as well. No, it doesn't. Wait, it's the other. It's the other that's consuming all my computational power. What the fuck is this other? Okay, the editor loop. Wait, does that mean that the editor is consuming 70% of the total power used? Wait, let's make an experiment. Let's make an experiment. This will just show how fucking bad Unity actually is. Hopefully it won't take few hours to build. But if in the build we'll have much better FPS than we have in the editor, then yeah, that's basically these numbers are basically true. I wouldn't be surprised if the editor is consuming like 75% of the power and everything else is like 20, considering that is Unity, but we'll see. Gotta sleep, good luck. Hey man, have a good night. Yeah. I think they are working on a new edition of Unity. Hopefully they will stop focusing on adding new broken stuff, but actually will focus on optimizing. Because I believe they can do that. They did show that they could when the engine was much smaller, to be fair, but still. Come on. Okay, I'll go for a quick toilet break in the meantime. Be right back. Oh, I forgot to turn on the mic. Welcome, Ricardo. I was saying that you just missed my tantrum or my cry of help about how bad Unity is optimized. And now I want to test it here to see whether we get a much better FPS. Well, not really. Not really. I mean, whatever. It is better, but it's not much better. Like, why is the FPS so bad? Like, is it the enemies? What's the part that's making the FPS so freaking bad? I can't believe it's this one fucking building that I have, or it's the terrain that I have. It might be the framework that I'm using for the FPS game. It might be that the framework is really, really bad. That's true, actually. So maybe it's not even Unity's fault. Maybe it's just the guy who made this package is not too experienced. But it definitely should be something here that it can't be just out of nowhere low FPS. Well, it does say that the scripts are consuming a huge chunk of it, but other is much more. Like, what is this other? Video physics, UI. UI? Oh yeah, it's 10,000. Okay, UI is not doing shit. UI ain't the problem. Memory ain't the problem. Audio ain't the problem. Even physics doesn't seem to be a problem. Okay, let's try and remove... Where was that? Here. Let's try and remove the enemy spawner. You made the walls windows and that's a lot. That shouldn't be a lot. That's the problem. It shouldn't be a lot. To answer what is a game loop is like an actual... Wait, what FPS do I have now? That's still not good. It's like 30, 40 barely. Like, wow. Why? Is it this guy? Is it the FPS controller? Is it really, really this freaking bad? That on a strong high-end PC it barely reaches 20 FPS? Let me try. Let me try. But yeah, the game loop is basically a loop where the player is able to play, because currently now you are shooting like 3 enemies or whatever and nothing really happens. A game loop would imply that wait, no, we're still struggling with the FPS even now. But yeah, a game loop would imply that you can actually like pause the game or lose and restart it, so it's basically a loop. If you lose all the HP for the base, it restarts. If you kill all the enemies, it goes further, and so on and so forth. So that would stand for a game loop. Another thing, there's 3 people on YouTube, but the avatar says there's you and me. Because the avatars is not based on who is watching. The avatars are only for active chatters. How do you expect us to play this at reasonable FPS? Does it look like I know the answer? Does this entire monologue that I've just had made you think that I know the answer? I have no fucking clue why this piece of shit is lagging so much. I have no clue. I literally removed everything. I have the... Okay, let's remove this entire fucking house. I don't need it. Sure, let's remove everything. 3D object, plane, whatever. Yeah, we have a plane. Let's move it 000. A very small plane and our main character. I think it will lag even with these settings. And it's still not smooth. Like, why? How come? It does say 30, 40 FPS, but first of all, let's be honest. 40 FPS on a high-end PC when you only have like a character and a plane without materials, it still feels like a bit not enough, no? Yeah, when you're shooting, you're losing all the FPS. I don't understand. Why? Why are you so poorly optimized? Okay, it's not the rendering, definitely. Scripts are eating a shit ton, but then again, it feels like it should be chilling at like 100 FPS on average, right? Then we have the physics, which are barely doing anything. Then we have the animations, which are, again, above 200 FPS. The garbage collector is not doing shit, so should be fine. The VSync is doing fine. Global illumination is doing fine. UI is doing fine. And then we have others, which is fucking the entire FPS. What the fuck is others? So here for example, we have these ginormous spikes. The editor is like 55%. What? Okay, so the player loop is this small thing, right? That small thing is the player loop, which is above 60 FPS. So this one is not the problem. This one is even smaller. This one is almost unnoticeable. And then we have this one. The editor loop that's causing, like, it jumps up to here. Look, how can I make this one bigger? Can I even? I don't know if I can make that bigger, but it's like half a second to think about something. It jumps to 20 FPS, like. Delete others. How do I delete? Control F others, Control A. That doesn't work here, unfortunately. Unity profile others editor loop. Editor loop in the front means the resources used by the Unity editor itself. While running your game in the editor, this overhead is added, but don't worry, the standalone build won't have this overhead. Yet it still was lagging. Because then it doesn't really make any sense, am I right? Because if we look at the graph, we see that anything else barely uses computational power. Only the editor, the Unity itself, is consuming the 82% of the power and calls here, right? So 82%. And you'd think then if you play a built version of the game, you should have very good FPS, right? Then why the hell when I played the game, let's run it once again. When we run the game, we end up having like 40 FPS tops. Not more than that. And let me just check the performance. CPU 50%, memory 30%, GPU 20%, and the other GPU 40%. So my question is, what is consuming so much computational power that it lags so much? Even here, like, yeah, you can see maybe it's a bit smoother, but that's far from being even 60 FPS. That's like 25 at most. And I didn't even start shooting yet. And we didn't even spawn a shit ton of monsters yet. Yeah, I don't know. Are you starting the build from the Unity engine? No, I'm not. I had built the game and I was starting it from here. It is running on DirectX D12. Okay, let's try and ask our friend. So, I have this FPS game in Unity. However, the FPS is really bad. First person shooter. However, the frames per second are really bad. Sitting not being consistent, and the game feels jittery and laggy because of that. I tried using the profiler, but instead of showing anything useful, it showed that 80% of power goes for the other category, editor loop, to be more specific. I read that this means that, well, considering that, I have built the game and run it as a standalone project, so that I don't have the editor problem. But the build game still struggles to run smoothly despite not having much happen on the screen. What? Also, it is far from using all the possibilities of my CPU, GPU, memory. Why is the optimization so bad, and what are ways to fix it? Hey, Technoton, welcome. Profiling in the editor is not the most reliable way to get timing, as they would occur for your game on your target platform, because the game running in play mode is running in the same main thread as editor around it is. This skewers timing across threads, so that, for example, the renderer thread has entirely different timings. It needs to render the editor commands between... Okay, sure. That makes sense, but then why is the game still lagging when I build it as a standalone project? That's the question. Can I post a link to an AI game engine? You can try, but yeah, I think the bot will start yelling at you. So you can try, but I'm not sure if that will go through. What if it is about the enemies? That's the problem. If it would be related to anything else, shouldn't I see it in the profiler anyway? Like, because we looked at every single one, every single tab in the profiler, and the only one that was actually passing lower than 60 FPS was the other tab. And in that other tab, the 80% was going to the editor loop. So if it would be related to the enemies, wouldn't we have a much higher script thingy going on there? I don't know. At least I feel like that should have been the case. Yeah. I don't know. That's annoying. The performance issue you're describing is pretty common in Unity project. Oh, color me surprised. Especially when the game feels jittery, inconsistent, and the profile is showing... Let's break down the possible reasons. Fixed update versus update use. If you have a physics-related calculation like movement or recoil inside the update, or vice versa, it can cause jitter and inconsistent frame rates. It is called on a fixed time interval, which can differ from the frame rate, leading to jitter if not handled properly. No, we don't have that issue. We have the issue of actually low frame rate. Can cause performance stuttering in the game. Additionally, not capping your frame rate can lead to unnecessary CPU, GPU usage, causing fluctuations. Solutions. Disable VSync in your game settings. Okay. How do I disable VSync Unity? Set project settings, quality, and VSync count. Project settings, quality, VSync count. Don't sync. I already have it turned off. How about I actually try the VSync? What's the chance it will make any better? Oh fuck. That scared the shit out of me. That one actually scared the shit out of me this time. Yeah, we're sitting at 30 FPS, and when I entered the house, we're like going down to 13, guys. 13. 24, 12, 30. What are these numbers? I don't think it helped a single bit, if I'm being honest, the VSync port. Application target frame rate might help. How would that help though? I'm struggling to see how that could help. Maybe if I increase this one larger. How about we do not the high fidelity thing, but the low fidelity one? Low quality. Right? Preloaded shaders. Going FK to print a trash can for my 3D printer's trash. Good luck on this challenge. Ah, we're still chilling at 30 FPS. Okay, let's just for the sake of it. What did you say was the command application, the target frame rate? Sure, let's see. I don't see why that would work, honestly, but at this point I'm ready to try anything. Honestly, it might also have to do with these dum-dums. Let me try and disconnect from this. Because you guys aren't using them anyways, so I think if that will be the problem. Because I do recall that these stream avatars would like make most of my games freeze and lag. Another option is that it might be because of the stream, and indeed that I have a potato PC that is not able to handle streaming and development or playing. I don't know. But now the target FPS is set to 60. Nah, I did absolutely nothing. We're still chilling at 30 FPS, below 30 FPS to be more precise. Alright, just for the sake of it, once again, if I turn this piece of shit off, right? Now I do have almost the same amount of triangles being displayed. Sure. And then if I take some of the enemies and I turn them off, right? How drastically will that number drop? It didn't. What exactly here has 200,000 triangles? What is the thing that has 200,000 triangles? Let's get rid of all the enemies and the terrain. We're still at more than 100,000 triangles. And if I remove the player, now we're at 1.8k triangles. So is that the player model that has 200,000 triangles? But then again, 200,000, that's not something that should completely break your freaking... Ay. Okay, no more body. Is it better now? How many triangles we have now? Well, yeah, definitely less triangles, but the FPS became even smaller. Ah! That's Unity in a nutshell. Like, now we have 10 times less triangles to draw, but the FPS is smaller. How is that possible? How does that make any sense? How are you supposed to optimize? Try changing the player model to oval. I tried removing it completely and it... 200k is little. No, yes it is. But that's the highest number we have here. Like, there is nothing I can even look at and be like, oh, yeah, that's causing a problem. Because turning everything off doesn't fix the issue. Oh, fuck. The circle told you the player model. Yeah, I don't think it... I mean, the triangles, yes, but it's not the reason it's lagging. Try changing the player model to oval. I removed it completely and it didn't work. Application target frame rate 120, like 50 people say that fix it. Sure, man. We can try everything now because I am desperate. Have you tried turning it on and off again? Actually, I did, yeah. Still, chilling at 30 fucking FPS. Man. That's unplayable. Target, but some platforms may have a strict try setting a desktop target to ensure this part is not aligned. Disable the G-Sync. Found that having an object opened in the inspector really slows down performance. This luxury, but try not have. So fucking tired of this game engine. Your game is dying. It looks like. We had to reduce. That's the problem. That's the problem. There is no freaking physics in this stupid game. And the profiler does confirm that the physics are not using any computational power at all. Vlad says reduce time step for physics. It is small already. How many background applications do you have? That usually interferes if you have quite a few. I don't have that many, I think. Well, maybe a bit, but again, that's the usual amount they have, and the CPU, GPU, and other stuff ain't being used fully at all. So I don't know, man. I mean, I dealt playing Reflex game at freaking 10 FPS. It was crap. Oh, I can imagine. Stop messing with us. What are you talking about? Oh, lol, right. I had the same shit. If I had an item selected in this value, it reduced the FPS a lot. Usually each application tries... Indeed. And as I said, the... nothing. CPU, GPU, memory, none of those are overwhelmed. Like, the maximum I saw is the CPU being used 60%. So, you know, when you have like half of your PC not being used, you'd kinda expect the FPS to be a bit bigger than 20. Especially when all you have on your screen is a fucking player, a box house, and 3 stupid enemies. Guess that doesn't seem to be the case, though. Unity disagrees with that. That's ridiculous. That is so fucking ridiculous. Oh, okay, what else can we think of? Have you tried deleting everything and making it from scratch? Only the FPS framework has like 500 scripts, so no, I won't be able to do everything from scratch. But then again, that's the most annoying thing that I'm trying to convey, guys. If we turn on all of this, so the profiler, the thing that checks what is consuming how much, right? And we look at all of them, like I remove the other, and then I remove, so we assume that it's the physics, right? Let's see. Here is how much the physics are consuming. Barely anything. They're not even scratching the surface of 200 FPS, not even talking about being below 60. So it's definitely not the physics, right? Then we have the scripts, which now actually show a bit more info, but let me see. Let me see if it shows at least anything useful. Because the scripts are around averaging 100 FPS. Yeah, there are some weird spikes like this one. And then again, the editor is usually consuming like half of it. So in the standalone, it should be even better, around 200, I would imagine. But okay, let's try and investigate this one. So we have the player loop. And these two script run behavior updates. So the update function. Wait, but that's not only the player, that's the mimic update. But okay, it's not the mimic, it's the mimic lags, I believe, that are causing this problem, right? But then, what exactly is causing the problem here? Maybe because it's a physics raycast, maybe I should use the fixed update? Let me see. Let's try that. I don't know. Let's give it a try. But then again, that's just like a spike. It's not right. Let's double check that as well, because it is this spike, right? Here we don't have this kind of problem anymore. Here is like pretty low actually. Yeah, what is this part? Render pipeline. What the fuck is that? I guess that's the camera code? How is it consuming 29%? That's the camera. Okay, maybe we can Google this actually. Render pipeline manager, do render loop. Unity render. How do you spell it? Render pipeline manager. It was begin camera rendering, right? No, do render loop internal. Try closing some apps. Oh, that's done. I'm done modeling. Another day, another print. Something in the mimic lags parent. Yes, we'll have to look into the mimic lags in just a bit, but I want to see what people say about this problem. What? Okay, I do have this camera, sure. I can remove it, that ain't a problem. Let's also try everything that we just read. Fuck the real time, no, it's gonna be, I don't know, baked, whatever. Any other lighting that we have? The shadows, soft shadows, no shadows, fuck it. We make it ugly as fuck, but at least hopefully working. What else? Let's see the mimic legs as well. Actually, let's first try it like this. See whether anything changed. Also, let me try and close some of the apps, sure. I don't need this one. I don't currently need Discord. That's needed. NVIDIA settings, NVIDIA broadcast, Stream Deck, Chrome. I don't need this one. Logitech. I don't think I need this one. I'm gonna even turn off the wallpaper engine. That's how desperate I am. I'm gonna close Steam. Full desperate mode, let's go. That's it, all the rest is streaming related. How did it improve? Let's see if it improved at least a tiny bit compared to what we had. And then if that didn't help, we go to the mimic legs. And hope... Wait! I mean... That actually is much better, not gonna lie. We're sitting at 60 FPS right now. Not sure which one exactly caused this. I think it's the lighting and the shadows, but it's much better right now. I mean, looks uglier, but feels better. Still drops to like 30 FPS at times. FPS still drops, but we can figure this one right now. Let's see. I mean, that's the same thing, right? Render pipeline manager, do render loop internal. Isn't that the same thing we have just sorted out? Okay, player loop, update script, run behavior update. Yeah, the legs. Okay, let's try and figure out what the hell is with the legs. Here is our mimic. First things first. The sphere. Ray tracing. No, I don't need ray tracing for these guys. Lightning, cast shadows. For example, I don't want shadows right now. Sphere. And now the leg prefab. What are you? The leg prefab is a line renderer, sure. Okay. No shadows, fuck it. No light probes. No dynamic occlusion. Okay. And now I need the leg script. This thing. Is it using the update or the fixed update? Leg, initialize, wait to die, wait and die. Okay, and if I do fixed update here. Did we improve? Did we optimize? Second priority of the printing business. What is your second priority? Right, so this guy, 60 FPS. So far, it's pretty good. And actually, I think the moment they get inside the house, the stuff becomes a little less optimized, whatnot, but there should have been like a very noticeable spike, if I am not mistaken. Somewhere here, maybe? Pre-late update, direction update, animation begin. No, wait, what's the one consuming the most? So it was the player loop, and now it went to the fixed update, fixed behavior update, lag, fixed lag update. So it is the lags. It is the lags. Let me see. This class is consuming a lot of computational power. Do you... can we optimize it somehow? The orbital top's name is Katsa02 orbital from the orbital top series. It's a tic-tac-toe games and orbital tops. Is that like a mix of the two games? I know tic-tac-toe, I didn't hear about the tops. What do we have here? To optimize the Slack class, here is the updated code of optimization. What did you do? Reduce memory allocation, cached arrays and reuse them instead of creating new ones. That's a good call. Okay, let's see how well ChatGPT managed his task. Wait. So, does it imply that I removed this entire thing? Or what exactly did it optimize? Wait, what? Confused. So up to here, right? But why did it remove all? In this version, some variables are missing. Just give me the class, the optimized class for copy pasting. Also, he mentioned something regarding the coroutines. Where do we have those? Which one of the... Okay, so wait to die, wait and die. I don't think those are called too often. Am I right? Actually, I don't see any references for them, but it is what it is. This version of variables are missing. Okay, let's see if that will improve anything. Come on. It's a big class indeed. Okay. Fingers crossed, guys. I really hope that will do good for the FPS. But as much as I hope it will help, as much I doubt that it will help. An orbital top segment because it is printed in 4 pieces, one top body, 2 different sized slots in tips and one glue-on tip, and it has holes on the thing that make the top spin, and they are angled. Sounds like a pretty complex structure to make. Is that the second thing you ever do on the 3D printer, or is it the second thing you do today? Hey, Tiny Worlds, welcome, welcome. Where are we at? Wait. Okay, I think our boy broke the system. Fix your issues, bro. Wait, actually, let's try and figure out what the issue is. Because I have a feeling maybe it's not our boy that's complaining. I think it might be Mimic lost the lag reference. No, it didn't. Maybe the lag lost all its references. Kinda. Kinda. Like this. Try number 2. It's the second today. I did boats, containers, burger press for some reason, and many others on my 1.5-year-old Creativity Ender 2 Pro. That's nice. That's pretty nice. Okay. Fingers crossed. Oh. Nah, this shit ain't working. We're back to the 30 FPS we used to have. And the legs are not working either. Okay, let's bring back the initial version we had. Oh my god! What was the mesh I was using prior to that? Because I think that's the reason it maximum long distance and lag resolution. I don't recall what these values were before lag mesh. So this one has to go here, right? But it doesn't. Okay, you know what? Let's try remove the mimics. Okay, no more mimics. What's the FPS now? Okay, so yeah, without the mimics we are sitting at good FPS. I think it is the mimic. Maybe we'll have to use a different monster if I won't be able to actually optimize them properly, because without it we managed to get to 100 FPS actually. Yeah. Can I have the text in the bottom corner? Well, I think we're done with optimization for now. I'll rethink the monsters that we use. Maybe I'll try to optimize the mimics once again off stream, because without that it works awesome. Yeah, it's very fluid. Yeah, it's not jittery anymore, and we have 100 FPS, which is kind of what I was aiming for. So for now I think we're good in terms of optimization, so we can get back to our task of the weapon shop. So what I want to do now is to have, first of all, the currency being used, and second of all, I want let me think. I wanted that when you have the weapon already unlocked or bought, that it's somehow grayed out in the store. So let's do that. I think the unlock part is rather easy. So what we have to do is go to Weapon Store UI. On button buy and on button close, whatever. So we'll have to do that here, for example. For each FPS item in weapon store. No, wait. In weapon store dot initialized weapons in store. If a weapon store that unlocked weapons contains the item, lock item. So I need something like this, and the way I would lock the item is I will take the buy I'll take the buy button and I'll make it non-interactable. So that will take care of you not being able to buy it. And this thing will become... No, I don't think that's a good idea. We will need this thing, but not here. Instead, here, I might want to change something else, maybe, to show that it is already owned. Oh, maybe I can do something like Like maybe I can do something like panel button. What is it? Store panel prefab. Okay, let's do it differently. Here, when I select the store panel, here I'm gonna check if weapon store unlock weapons contains weapon that get component FPS item. In this case, we disable the button, and else we do this and this and this. Okay, and here we say owned. So that should take care of the description button, most probably. What I also want is to have some visual on the actual panel, not only on the button. So how can I do that? Weapon store, grid transfer, store panel prefab, description field. On store panel clicked, so that gets assigned to each of the panels here. But that is called only once, right? On initialize. Indeed, it doesn't get triggered every time I open it. Okay, let's see if at least the thing I implemented now works. Oh man, off stream, man, that took ages. It took 1 hour of optimization. It did. Is that the buttons for the weapon shop? Yes. Is the result of slashing your keyboard. Can you spot the XD? Well, yeah, it's after 4D. Are there variables in Unity, Zuzella? Yeah, of course there are variables in Unity. If you don't select, if you press delete, you delete the letter in front of the line. What FPS has been achieved? By removing entirely the mimics, we managed to achieve 100 FPS in the editor. So I'll have to rethink what enemies we will have. I will try off stream to optimize a bit more the mimic monster. And depending on what results I will achieve with that, we will decide whether we have the mimic or some other monster in play. But now, if I go to AK and I buy it, now it says owned, but I also need to do that dynamically. So whenever I buy a weapon, yeah, so whenever the on button buy weapon for the selected panel ID, and I need the buy button to become this. All right, so as for actually another quick thing that we should implement right now is the currency thing. So FPS controller, is it here where I take care of the money? Yes, coins. So when we do initialize weapons, let's initialize the coins as well, and I'll do coins equals 1000 just for the testing purposes. And in the weapon store, when you do buy weapon, I'll do return boolean. So success equals this, and if success, then we need to disallow this. Buy weapon. Else, print buying was not successful. Sure. And now when we have buy weapon, integer weapon index here, I should do a check. So let's do the first check with the price. Initialize weapon in store, unlock weapon in store. Okay, so if FPS controller.coins is larger or equal than initialized weapons in store at weapon index dot, I don't think I have a price value, so we might need to quickly add this one as well. Name public integer price. I'll have to clean this up later on, but now I'm just focused on making it work. FPS does not wait, what? Sure, get come. No, actually. Okay. And we need to add it here. Next to the ID. Right. And now that should work. So if we have more money, we do this and return true. Otherwise, we don't do this and return false. Okay. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Can I make a bet with you? If the game running at 1200 FPS on bad hardware by the end of the week, big dono. 1200 FPS. I can tell you right off the bat, this game will not run that much. I don't know. I don't even know how to do that. Very big dono. I'm wondering if I have just an empty scene, if that will give us that much FPS, because I don't think so. I think the maximum FPS you can get in Unity is like 200. I don't think it's technically possible to get more, but I'm not sure. 120, that's something possible, but 1200, I don't think I ever saw a game with that much FPS. Okay, so let's see. Mimic materials level. Prefabs. Post. Where's the AK? AK. Okay, so no, not here. Okay, I think I'll just do it easier. Where is the prefabs? AK 12. Okay, so the price for AK shall be big. Let's put it at like 800. Then the pistol, let's put it at 200. Then the MK, let's put it at 2000. We'll optimize that later. And the FN file will put at 5000. So now that we also have prices, we should be able to go to the weapon store UI, and when we do all this beauty, instead of this 0, we'll do... Okay, we'll do this. Guys, fingers crossed. We might just finish the weapon shop. One of the 3 goals. Just use the assembly and heavily optimize. Could someone play sound? Bedrock still kind of does. I can get 300 FPS with FPS limit remover mod. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think, even if you do it in assembly, I don't think you can get 1200 FPS. I just don't think it is technically possible. You can edit the actual Unity processes to have insane FPS. I'll end up just breaking my game. That much I know for sure. Okay, so the coins text didn't update, which is not an issue, but I know how to fix that. I bet I know how to fix that. If I go to FPS controller, and here I should have odd coins, right? Coins. I don't. Wait a second. How do I... Coins equal coins? Sure, but then how am I changing the coins UI? I already forgot that. Scripts. I think it's here. Player UI, yeah. So that's the part that is doing this. Player UI. Right. And in the player UI, where do I take the coins? I don't do that here. Oh, coin UI. So that's where I do that. Okay. So on enable, I do this and this. Coin on coin amount change. Coin manager on coin amount change. But where is this even happening? That's this event on coin amount changed. So that's happening in the coin manager. And coin amount is the one being used. So wait, did I just forget then to remove this part with the coins? Most probably. Luckily, I can remove it now and it's an easy fix. So we have the coin UI, FPS control, coin. No. Huh. Maybe I need another thing then. Private coin manager. Coin manager. Okay, so I gotta check here. Coin amount. And we do that. And then we do coin manager that add coins. And we'll do a negative price. Right, and then reset all coins. I'ma set it to 10,000 just for the sake of it. So now we should see that working. Sorry, gotta go sleep. Bye. Hey man, have a good night. A guy called Angie the Great made visited our engine with 12k FPS. 4.4 trillion frames per second in MIT. However, this is not relevant to games as it's an extreme case of camera technology. Make game into camera. Sounds good. Okay. So this part didn't update, but wait a second. Oh, I know why. First of all, where is the coin manager? Here is the coin manager. Right. And the weapon store is here, and here is the reference. Sure, but why didn't it update? Reset all coins? I don't think I ever called this one. I'll do that on start for now. Okay. I believe now we should have a working shop system. Can you imagine? Modern high-end PC can reach frame rates above 1000 FPS in less demanding games like Minecraft or Quake 1. That's interesting. How did you get Unity to use Visual Studio instead of Visual Code? I didn't change anything. It was like that by default for me. Okay, so we can see that working. We spent 800 and 200, 8,200. Oh no, 800 and 200. So now I have the AK and I have the pistol. Great. And I have my fists as well. And I'm able to reload. And now if I check, it says that it's already owned. But we still can get new weapons. Oh my god. Can you imagine, guys? It's actually working. So imagine you're sitting here and you're like this. And then like this. And maybe we have some enemies that can also shoot at you at a later stage in the game. Who knows? But it already looks not too shabby, I would say. Phew! Alright. Oh my god. Three hours. It took us 3 hours to get the store working and to optimize the game a tiny bit. You're forgetting something that starts with B that's very important to this game as a whole. Are you talking about bread? But yeah, if you want to change what software Unity uses by default, like from Visual Studio to Visual Code, from VS Code to Visual Studio, you go to Project Settings. It's either Project Settings or Preferences, and here we need something like External Tools. Okay, it might be the Preferences. So you go to Edit, Preferences, External Tools. And that's what you choose. External Script Editor. For me, it's set to Visual Studio, but yeah, you can put Visual Studio Code or anything else here, and that's gonna be your Unity editor. So it's as simple as that. Alright, guys. I'll be honest, after all this optimization shit, I feel like I kinda need a break. I'm not sure. I don't think we will manage to do Mod Shop and Game Loop quite fast. I don't think 1 hour even will be enough, and this stream is already past the 3-hour mark. So what we might do instead is, well, first of all, I will definitely work a little bit more on this off stream, but what we might do is have another stream tomorrow as well. I'm not sure about that, but we need to get this game ready as soon as possible. Well, this demo, because it's hard to call it a game. AI Minecraft, Mario? Nah, I don't think we will do that on this stream. Let me see. So today is Monday, right? Today is Monday. Stalker gets released on 20th, and I would really like to play the game, which means we will have most probably a gaming stream on Wednesday. And during that gaming stream, we can play some other games as well, like AI and you control my keyboard and so on. Maybe we'll play Stalker and you will be controlling my keyboard, who knows. But we might also have another stream tomorrow, just to get this shit solved. So, yeah, as for today, I'm already quite tired after 3 hours of stream, so I think I'm gonna wrap it here, and I need to go eat something. But I expect that this week we'll have plenty of other streams as well. Development, but chat can change the code. Oh, fuck that. Fuck that. No, we're not doing that. Oh, God. All right. So, yeah, let's wrap it up here, and maybe we'll continue tomorrow, depending on how that goes. So yeah, thanks everybody for joining this stream. It's been a roller coaster of emotions, from anger to desperation to actually happiness in the end. So since we are on a happy note right now, that's why I suggest we wrap it up. So yeah, most probably I'm gonna see you tomorrow, but if not, Wednesday 100%. So see you then. Bye.